Professor Fred Ogola. I'm the presidential aspirant with LDP, Liberal Democratic Party. I'm an economist, governance expert, and a strategist. Let me say that I am overwhelmed when I hear some figures about Nyota Fund. And I want to take you to Hussein Mohammed's post on Facebook that stated how many people have received Nyota Fund in 26 counties. So 3 days ago, Hussein Mohammed posted that 48,376 youths in 26 counties have received Nyota Fund. These counties, some of them are Machakos, Makueni, and Kitui. And the maths he gave does not add up. There is arithmetical error. It seems the whole state house does not know what maths is. Let's just break this down, these numbers. If 48,376 youths have received 50,000 shillings each to start a business, because that is what Nyota Fund should be. Nyota Fund should be you receive money, then you use this money to set up a business, which means that there should be 400,376 businesses in 46 counties. Now break that down now. Let's break these to county. So divide 46,376 youths who have received 50K each by 26 counties to tell you how many people should have received Nyota Fund per county. My math tells me that that should be 1,860 youths that have received Hustler Fund in each of the 26 counties. Now, can you imagine in your county now, according to William Ruto and Hussein Mohammed, that 1,860 youths in your county have received 50,000 to start a business, which means actually they have businesses to run. So actually in every county, the ones I've mentioned, the 26 counties, there is currently 1,860 jobs in that county. Let's come to your sub-county, the constituency. With these figures, it means that 372 youths have received this Nyota Fund, 50,000 shillings each. So in your sub-county, your constituency, there's 372 businesses that should employ you as young people. You'll see where the lie is. Go to your ward. My math shows me there should be 74 businesses every ward. And if I go down to the polling station, there should be 5 businesses in every polling station in the 26 counties. Guys, mark my words. These maths cannot math. Because one, if 5 people in every polling station have received Hustler Fund, everyone knows it. Me, I don't know anybody who has received Hustler Fund. Maybe you know it, but me, I don't know. If your ward has received 74 people, youths have received 50K each from your ward, that money should be flowing in your economy. And you should be seeing it. And if they have created 74 businesses in every ward, for example, I come from North Ogenya ward. If 74 young people have received 50K each and started 74 businesses, even my grandmother should be knowing. Even my grandfather should be knowing. My uncle, my aunt should be knowing. But this is not happening. So this math does not math. These people are scamming and lying. The second thing I have a problem with is that, do you know Nyota Fund is just Hustler Fund, another name? Do you know the obsession William Ruto administration has had with the issue of naming and renaming? Give me one example. NHIF was called SHA. The internal organs on NHIF is the same as SHA. The employees are the same. Technology is the same. Then we spent 104 billion shillings to build a structure which was a scam. Go to HELP. HELP was working. Then he came up with the university funding model, which has not worked. Young people are really not happy with it. What is a university funding model? Just NHIF, another name. We go to the issue of Huduma number. Now it was called UPI. Again, procurement done to do what was there. So internal organs of Huduma number is the same as UPI. The only thing was naming. The other thing now, I talked about the issue of a Hustler Fund. Hustler Fund failed because it was a scam. Now there's Nyota Fund. How do you just set up these funds and move on? They said the KRA will be called Kenya Revenue Services, which is going to be KRS. Even policemen, Kenya Police Service from Kenya Police Force. So all these things are just lying, changing uniform just for procurement. Let me tell you what, the obsession with naming things has become how Kenya Kwanza works. They launch something which they don't know how to run. It fails, they give it another name. Now we have infrastructure fund, then we have sovereign wealth fund. It's just taking money, throwing after problems with no clear prototype how to work it. LDP will come with a prototype how to run the economy, not these manifestos, which is just thought about when people are just daydreaming. Then they come with something which they don't know how to implement. The last thing, which is the third thing I have the problem with this thing, is that Hustler Fund, I oppose the bottom-up economic model because there was money being thrown in the economy without thinking about the economic implication of just throwing money in the economy. Do you know something called inflation? What does inflation mean? Inflation means there's more money in the economy than what should money be used for buying. Therefore, the value of products becomes so small that now you have to spend so much money to buy bread. There's a time in Uganda, if you wanted to buy bread, you have to move with a sack of notes to buy bread because the value of bread had gone so low because there was too much money in circulation because of corruption, because of the unstable economy. There was war. People were just printing notes. So it was completely confusing. So in Kenya, I'll tell you, money is known as a legal tender. A legal tender means it is a medium of exchange. Exchange means as someone receives 50,000 in Nyota fund, they should have created some value to receive this money. As someone receives 500 shillings, 5,000 shillings, 10,000 shillings in Hustler Fund, they should have done something as a medium of exchange. But just throwing money at people does not make sense. So I want to say it categorically that this Nyota fund is not helping the economy. It is creating inflation. Then they go adjust it at a central bank by saying these central bank interest rates and the rest. It is not economics. Rutonomics doesn't work. It has never worked. It will not work. Replace William Ruto with an economist, with a governance expert who understands economy. I want to tell you, you cannot use a plumber to deliver a baby. You cannot use a botanist to cure an economic problem. But Ruto is not just a botanist. Ruto is the most seasoned politician in this country. Ruto understands politics more than economy. And because we have solved the political problem, let us solve the economic problem by replacing him with an economist. Yours truly, through LDP, with a prototype for economy, prototype for healthcare, prototype for education, prototype for youth employment, prototype for fighting corruption, prototype for taking Kenya to become world class without calling ourselves Singapore. Because in LDP, we will not accept to become ambassadors of Singapore. I am not a Kenyan ambassador. I'm not a Singapore ambassador to Kenya. So I will not be selling and marketing Singapore. I'll be marketing Kenya for you. I'll become the symbol of national unity. I will become the symbol of Kenya so that all Kenyans can unite around the Kenyan dream, not Singapore dream. Because if we unite ourselves around the Singapore dream, we are selling Singapore. In fact, people in Singapore are wondering why we are copying Singapore. Because we don't even look like them. They don't look like us. Why? They can copy from us, we can't copy from them. God bless you, and God bless Kenya.